Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hi, everyone. This is Tracy Wagner with Versatile Inspirations. And today we are going to get to know ArchAngel Chamuel. So just give me one moment while I start the slides and we'll get started. Perfect. Let's get to know ArchAngel Chamuel. Chamuel means he who sees God. He is considered the leader of the angelic realm known as the powers. He also works with the pink heart ray for healing love, relationships, beauty, and compassion. And so to be able to work with ArchAngel Chamuel in that way, just envision a beautiful pink ray coming from your heart, or if you want to look at it in front of you, if that's easier for you to envision, then you can just envision a pink heart and just these beautiful pink rays emanating from it. You can also do that with yourself if you're okay with actually looking at yourself through your mind's eye, through your third eye chakra. Then you can just see your heart emanating this beautiful pink ray. Also, ArchAngel Chamuel, you can see this gorgeous, he's more associated with a really light green color, whether it's sparkles or a beautiful ray of light that you see. If you see a beautiful pink ray emanating from the center of that green glow, that ArchAngel Chamuel glow, then you can work with him in that way as well. And to work with him, all you need to do is call on ArchAngel Chamuel and have him be near you. Then you can work with that pink heart ray for healing, love, relationships, beauty, and compassion. Any of those things you can work with him on. Brings about global and personal peace. So a lot of people see the news and they get very down or frustrated, very sad, and you start feeling overwhelmed and you start feeling anxious and just feeling like everything's going downhill in a state of despair. And you can really work with ArchAngel Chamuel to know that there is global peace. When there is global peace and you feel it and you know it, and then things are lighter. Things actually have a tendency of working out better. But when we stay in a negative sense or anxious sense about global situations, then it just perpetuates it and makes it worse. It seems to be worse. And when people have that negativity around them all the time with that, then it multiplies like wildfire. But if we're able to change that by working with ArchAngel Chamuel to bring about global peace, to know that this world is peaceful in its transactions and its ability to work with other people, other nations, other cultures, with the environment, if we know that peace, and ArchAngel Chamuel can help us work with that, then that vibration is much, much higher than that despair feeling and that despair low energy feeling. And because it's such a high rate of energy, it just spreads even quicker than wildfire. It just spreads on just a light bearing field. It just is. And so that will actually help for the global consciousness to change its thoughts on that despair feeling and actually help lighten that vibration so that we can know peace, so we can know love, so we can know the ability to work harmonious with each other and with things. So just call on ArchAngel Chamuel if you feel that. Every time you see the news or you read about the news or you hear something or you see something, call on Archangel Chamuel right then and there and have him just help you see the peace and harmony and love that is true about situations. Now, he also works on a personal peace. Sometimes it's easier for us when we see something and we feel that despair. If we work on a personal level, if we work in our person to raise our vibration, it's much easier to see the higher vibrations of what's going on. So when we work within ourselves, if we feel that despair, that anxiety, or that anger towards situations, if we work personally to raise our own vibration, and you can also work with Archangel Chamuel by incorporating that pink light, that pink heart ray. That pink is such a light color. It's a heavenly color. It's a beauty color. It's a color of love. So if you use that pink color to raise your vibration, it's a lot easier to send out that love vibration for global peace. So work within yourself sometimes and see if that helps actually lighten not only your vibration, but maybe the people around you as well. It eases anxiety. It most certainly does. Archangel Chamuel puts a peace surrounding you. Not only that light green color that he emanates, but also from that pink heart ray that he works with. Those things, those colors are very lightening. They lighten that anxiety. They help to not only ground you physically and spiritually, but it also allows that beauty and compassion to just flow from you and to you. It's just a beautiful way to work with Archangel Chamuel. So at the first sense of anxiety, just call on Archangel Chamuel and he'll help you with that anxiety. Finds lost objects, situations, and people. Now, as far as lost objects, I'm sure you've lost something or another. I have lost keys and everything else. And by calling on Archangel Chamuel and asking to help you find your missing object, then you'll be surprised at how quickly you can find it. And when you receive those little hits, a lot of times for me, it's just a gut feeling. I need to go to this area, or I need to go downstairs for something, and I'm not exactly sure why, but if you follow those little nudges, then you'll be surprised at how much information you're actually truly getting on finding lost objects. Now, lost people, that is another one. If you have children and they have a tendency to go all over the place and they're very energetic, then sometimes just working with Archangel Chamuel to find people, but you can also have him work with you to just ease that anxiety of them getting lost. I know when my kids were small, I would always be so anxious that they were going to get lost, that at the first sign of not seeing them on a playground because there's so many people, it would cause a lot of anxiety. So even working with Archangel Chamuel to ease that anxiety and to know that even if they were to wander off, that you're able to find them easily and effortlessly because Archangel Chamuel is there helping you. Also, people, you can also use that tracking archangel by if you had someone that you were friends with a long time ago and you just kind of lost touch with that person. If you're really wanting to reconnect, call on Archangel Chamuel and he will help lead you down that road to finding out where they are, how you can get in contact with them, and then go about rekindling that friendship. Situations. Say that you had the opportunity to go to Thailand, or you were able to go on a cruise through Italy. There are ways that if you are meant to do those things, whether it's a job or a vacation or travel, those situations will come back to you. And you can call on Archangel Chamuel when you're ready to say, I'm ready for that situation to happen. So please find the ability for me to be able to do that situation, whether it's a job, whether it is travel, whether it's anything, any situation. Just feel free to call on Archangel Chamuel. Let him know what it is that you would like the situation to come about again. And if it's meant for you to do that, it will come to you again quickly and easily. All right. So Archangel Chamuel also keeps you peaceful while trying to find things. So sometimes, especially if it's keys to your car or something else that you've lost, because nothing's ever really lost. It's somewhere and someone knows where they are. Something knows where they are. That would be Archangel Chamuel. So calling on Archangel Chamuel with that beautiful light green energy and the pink heart ray will actually calm your anxiety, calm your stressfulness, calm that feeling of gotta get it, gotta find it right now, and maybe even that feeling that you're never going to find it. Will calm that and be able to kind of bypass your anxieties so that you can receive the information that you need so that you can find those things. So just make sure to call on Archangel Chamuel and just try and be with him at that moment. Try and be with that light, that peacefulness, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you can find things. Helps you find your perfect work. Now, this is another find, and this is another situation. If you're having issues trying to find or figure out what it is that you want to do for work, if you call on Archangel Chamuel, put it out there to him. Maybe if you have guidelines, maybe you have ideas on what kind of company you would like to work for. Maybe you want to work for a globally conscious business or maybe company, or maybe you want to work for someone who's an all natural based company, someone who is kind to their workers, someone who has lots of benefits. It just depends on what kind of work you may be looking for. And if you have ideas, make sure to list those and just let Archangel Chamuel, even though he knows, just let Archangel Chamuel know what it is that you're really looking for, and he will lead you down the steps to find that perfect work for you. Some see him as the Archangel of Courage. Now, as doing my research and everything, I saw courage come up with Archangel Chamuel a lot. And I think that a lot of that is the courage to move forward and finding things and easing the stress, because going from stress, you can have the courage in order to move forward. So working with him on courage will benefit you tremendously. He's also one of the 10 Sephiroth archangels in the Kabbalah, or the Tree of Life. So he's one of those main archangels that takes care of a certain area within the Tree of Life. Wonderful. Okay, let me get out of this. Fabulous. All right. So there's a couple other ways that we can work with Archangel Chamuel. One of them is through oracle cards or tarot cards. And one that I found today, actually, I think there's more than one, is through the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Oh, there's 3 of them actually. So the first one is Beloved One. And it says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So there's another relationship one. If you're wanting to find your soulmate, you can call on Archangel Chamuel and he will help you with that. Also, career transition. Archangel Chamuel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So if you're wanting to change careers like we were talking earlier, then call on him. If you have certain goals or certain aspects of the company that you want to see with that work, then just list those out and let him know what you're looking for. Also, peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And the last one is Angel Tarot cards. This is by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And the one card that was in there for Archangel Chamuel is number 16, Life Experience. And it says a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. Now, with that word change, a lot of people don't like that word. It brings up a lot of anxiety. So because change is associated with just moving forward, I mean, we go through change all the time, whether you believe it or not, whether you want to believe it or not, change is just always constant. And to ease that anxiety of the thought of change, then you can call on Archangel Chamuel, and he will actually help to ease that stress to help you move forward with a career change or any of life's changes. All right, so another way to work with Archangel Chamuel is with essential oils. Now, essential oils or any kind of incense or smells, the smell factor actually helps us to connect on an olfactory level, so we can sense them, we can smell them, and we're able to, that raises our vibration just very quickly. And so working with scents such as frankincense, myrrh, cinnamon, things like that will heighten our vibration and allow us to work easily and effortlessly with the archangels in general. Now, Archangel Chamuel, because he works in easing anxiety, then you can work with scents like doTERRA has blends called Forgive and Serenity. It's a great one to work with Archangel Chamuel with. It's a beautiful scent. It's magical to me. It's just wonderful. But working with that will actually help you open up to Archangel Chamuel's light. And so you'll be able to work with him a little bit easier if you have that scent. Now, something else that I actually didn't think about until recently with the archangels is not only a stone, I wear this a lot, it's moldavite. And it's actually to help with the higher realms. A lot of people work with moldavite for working with other stars, working with other dimensions, working with star beings, and things like that. But it also helps to put you in a state to work with the archangels. Now, I wore this actual piece of moldavite. I wore this throughout my training when I went to Hawaii to work with Doreen Virtue as and to be certified as an angel therapy practitioner. I wore that, and it actually the state that it put me in was one of receiving guidance, and I loved that feeling. So today, actually, when I came in to work with Archangel Chamuel, I actually have incense. You can find incense that of moldavite. That scent is so powerful in raising vibrations and cleansing and clearing. It is amazing scent. I absolutely love it. And it's fairly, you can find it pretty much at any New Age store, Wicca store. There's a lot of them online that you can find the moldavite. I think I even saw on Sunny Dawn Johnston's website, her shop. I think she sells it there too. But it's a beautiful scent. It's fabulous, and I love working with it working with archangels. So I hope you learned a little bit about Archangel Chamuel. I'd love to hear your experiences. Feel free down below. You can find my email address and you can send me information on what you experienced when you worked with Archangel Chamuel. I'd love to hear. Or you can go to one of the websites listed and just send me an email from there. Take care. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to hear from you soon. As always, I'm sending you and yours love, light, and eternal blessings. Take care.